Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to use the change of base formula to evaluate logarithmic expression. So this is the formula for the change of base. So we have log of m to the base b is actually equal to log of m over log of b. Now, I would like to explain why do we have to use the change of base formula. Let's say, for example, right here, most of the calculators that we have, we cannot set up the base of 7 because most calculators are set up to the base of 10. So if you hit the log here, then it's gonna set up this one, but there's no other way that we can put in the 7. Although if you use a more advanced calculator, it will give us this value for 7 as the base, but most of the calculator, it doesn't give us that option to get a base, to change the base from 10. By the way, the invisible base that we have here is 10. So there's a number 10 right there. So we cannot have an option to change that to 7. And so that is how this change of base formula was developed. So let's take this first example right here. So how do we evaluate log of 13 to the base 7? So pretty much we're looking for the exponent of 7 in such a way that we get 13. So using the change of base formula that we have here, we can go ahead and rewrite this as that's gonna be log of, so whatever is the m, so the m matches up to 13, so that's log of 13 over log of 7. So I just set it up because our b was 7, so I put that in there, and then our m was 13, so I put that in there. Now on the side, I will show you how to set up this equation. For those who don't have a scientific calculator, you can use Desmos for this. On the side, you will see how to set this expression out into Desmos, and you can see that once we set up everything, that's log of 13 divided by log of 7, and that will give us a value of 1.3181. I just rounded this off up to 4 decimal places. Although again, there's still a lot of numbers after this, but I just rounded off to 4 decimal places. I will show you also how it's done using the scientific calculator that we have right here. So I can go ahead and set this up as that's gonna be log. I hit the log, and then that's 13. Be sure that you close the parentheses because again, others miss this part. They don't close the parentheses, so the calculator is thinking that this log of 7 will be divided by 13. So be sure that you hit the close parentheses, be sure that you close the parentheses, and then you hit divide, and then you go ahead and write log 7. And so you close the parentheses, and so that gives us the same answer, which is 1.3181. What does this mean? If we are going to check this problem that we have here, so we can go ahead and check this value 7 raised to the power, which is this one right here. So I'm just gonna write that up here, which again I rounded off up to 4 decimal places. Is that equal to 13? So is that equal to 13? That's one way to check. That means this 7 raised to this exponent, is that equal to 13? So I will show that on the calculator. The answer is 13. So pretty much 13 is equal to 13. So that means this expression that we have here is equal to, again, this is rounded off to 4 decimal places. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try this problem out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. So again, using the change of base formula, this would come out log of 45 over log of 3. Again, you can use Desmos just like how I've shown you on the first example, or you can use the scientific calculator to determine the value for this. So using the calculator that we have here, that would be log of 45. Again, I will have to close this, and then that's divided by log of 3, and so close this, and so the value that we have here would be 3 point in 4 decimal places, so I can round that off to 3.46 So this is the approximate value for this, which means that if we have a 3 raised to the power, so we can check this one down here. So if we have 3 to the power all of these, that will be equal to 45. So that's not, we're not sure of that yet. So let's set this up. So 3 raised to the power. And that is equal to 45. There's a little difference because again, there's still a lot of numbers after this. So, but then pretty much we have a 45 is equal to 45. So that means this, two sides of the equation will have 45. So 45 is equal to 45. So this is our approximate value. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. Now let's move on to the next one right here. So we have, we can set this up as, that's gonna be log of 8 over log of 1/4. Again, when you can use decimals or you can use scientific calculator, it doesn't matter. The answer would still be the same. And so the value that we have here, if you use any of those, is negative 1.5. And this is the value for this expression that we have here when we evaluate it. Did you get the same answer as this? Good. Perfect. If you find this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!